do the function. Nope. I don't fuck with the fuck shit. Throwing on my dummy fit. Fuck it. I'ma pop out. Welcome back to your second favorite YouTuber. I'm J Shep Reacts, and I hope this title ain't clickbait, Maury, cause oh my god, bruh, I'm so tired of this nigga walking around free, bruh. But yeah, this is David is finally facing murder charges. You know what I'm saying? Let's FBI finally doing their job, I guess. Let's see. Go ahead, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that for my dog Maury. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I rock with Maury, bro. I rock with you, bro. For real, bro. If you ever see any of my videos, bro, I just want you to know, even though sometimes I might disagree with some points or stances you have, bro, I rock with you, bro. For real, bro. You ain't no weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no weirdo to me. So let's go ahead and get to it, bro.
All right, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you guys are in the world. I have another update here regarding the David case, and if you guys don't want to watch this, skip it, because I know not everybody want to watch content.
TMZ once again. Okay, maybe this is clickbait, y'all. Singer David will likely face murder charges for the death of Celeste Rivas, sources tell TMZ. Likely. This isn't like official, okay.
And like this.
I'm kind of mad a little bit now, but let's see.
So therefore, obviously, you're not obligated. But for those of you who are interested, we have major updates from multiple different outlets today regarding David being possibly and likely indicted by a grand jury for the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So to jump right into it, TMZ says David likely to be indicted in Celeste Rivas Hernandez's murder, which is a good update. They say singer David will likely face murder charges for the death of Celeste Rivas, and that's because the grand jury that's hearing the case will be asked to hand down an indictment, sources tell TMZ. And to quickly go over what a grand jury indictment is, for those of you who don't know, a grand jury indictment is a formal accusation by a group of citizens, usually 16 to 23 jurors, that there's enough evidence, probable cause, to proceed with a criminal trial for a serious crime. Essentially saying, and I quote, yes, there's enough evidence to formally charge this person, put them on trial for a particular crime. Typically, it's a required step for federal felonies and happens in secret with only prosecutors, witnesses, and court staff present, and requires a majority vote, usually 12 plus, to issue a true bill. And a true bill is a bill of indictment document found by a grand jury, the people, the jurors who voted on this, to be supported by sufficient evidence to justify the hearing of a case. So with those technical words out of the way, you understand the meaning now. Jurors out there, they're hearing this case in a secret location somewhere, and they're having to vote on this, which I'm pretty sure the jurors are going to vote yes, move forward with the trial after all the evidence we've seen. It's undeniable at this point. Additionally, TMZ says there was a report last month that the grand jury was, and I quote, investigative grand jury, a grand jury that helps authorities gather evidence, but one that does not indict. An investigative grand jury can be useful to subpoena and then force uncooperative witnesses to testify. And by the way, for those of you who are curious, yes, grand jurors who are on the investigative side do get paid. According to Google, investigative grand jurors are paid, but the amount varies significantly between federal and state courts. So yeah, they're saying you get like $50 a day if you're randomly selected in the juror lottery for federal felony cases like this. So that's a cool bit of information to know in case that ever happens to any of us. Hopefully not though, because people have jobs, they have work, they have kids. I mean, getting paid $50 a day to do this does not seem like much, but anyway, an investigative grand jury can be useful to subpoena and then force uncooperative witnesses to testify. They say, our sources say, however, the grand jury that has been hearing witnesses in the Celeste Rivas murder is actually one that will vote on indictments. So this grand jury is investigative and also going to be voting on the indictment. So they're probably going to be keeping both jurors for the investigative part and the indictment finalization process. They also say multiple sources tell TMZ that authorities, including prosecutors, Beth Silverman, believed David was involved in the death of Rivas. And I mean, like, bro, anybody, a baby in his crib.
Literally what I was just telling my girl earlier, I was like, it's and like I said from the beginning, I don't think he did it like in the sense of like he didn't freaking actually do everything. I think he has an involvement, paid somebody or if he did have an involvement, there's for sure an accomplice. That's what I'm saying. This job, it sounds like it had to be more than one person, and maybe it could have been one person, but it for sure wasn't just solely him. And that was my point of this whole thing. So I just don't understand what is the hold up with this, bro. This happened back in September, bro. This is so insane, bro.
With a binky, could see that David likely has something.
Technically, she probably got killed in August, according to this frozen body theory, which I believe that's some bullshit. But if she, like I said, if she did get frozen or whatever, because they're trying to say that's why her body fell apart. No, bro. That whole shit was just, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyways, point stands. I think either she was killed in August or something. Like, she must have been put up somewhere else, like not in no Santa Monica, frozen for a whole month that they're talking about, because they're saying she got killed in August, whatever. I think it was late August or early September, and that's when she got put in that car. So I don't know. Something happened. Somebody's either mad at David and they tipped off somebody. I don't know at this point, because who gives a fuck? But like, who gives a fuck in the sense like how this all went down? David needs to get charged, and they need to find out whoever else was in this, case, because it's just so crazy how we have all this CCTV, especially in California, Los Angeles at that. There's CCTV, there's neighbors around, it's just like, wow, like, are we really trying to act like this is fucking 50 years ago or something, bro? 60 years ago, where there's like not that much technology that you could have tracked this person doing all this stuff, or whoever did this to this little girl. Like, it's just so insane to me, bro.
Do with this murder. I mean, it really doesn't take many brain cells to figure that out, unless you believe and you're one of the conspiracy.
David Manager too. David Manager needs to be held accountable, because I think that's who David was renting the house from, or it was like the house is under the manager's name or something like that. So his manager, hey, y'all need to give him up too, bro, because he knew that David was dating this little girl, bro. Like I said, anybody that knew of this, like, y'all are wrong, bro. Like, if y'all, even like family, you knew of this and you were still hanging around him, y'all are wrong, bro. I don't care, bro. Y'all are wrong, bro. Y'all should have. Now, maybe y'all were telling him, hey, like, you shouldn't be dating this little girl. I don't know, but dude, this is just nasty.
Theorists out there that believe that he has been set up. I heard rumors out there about that. I do believe anything is possible in this world, but that does seem far-fetched. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I mean, good God, if you're being set up, if I'm an innocent man and I had nothing to do with this, mind you, I still believe David was in an intimate relationship with
If I had nothing to do with this, I'd be so loud saying that I had nothing to do with this. So, but I know some lawyers are like, oh, you can't say this and that, but my lawyers would have been on top of this already, to the point where I would have been able to say, hey, I have definitive proof that I did not do this or had anything to do with this. But he was in a relationship with this little girl. So no matter what, like I said, he has some sort of, like, this wouldn't have happened if this little girl was just back at home going to school. That's just how I feel about it.
But he may have not killed her. That is possible. Anybody in that situation is still gonna be effed, but at least come out and say, listen, yeah, I did that crime. Sure, I'm gonna go to prison for that, but I sure as hell did not murder her. That was someone else setting me up. So, yeah.
Private investigator Steve Fisher told News Nation tonight there was a burn cage incinerator, and
we found a chainsaw, brand new. It was with the incinerator.
So are we back to the theory that somebody actually did chop her body up? Because once again, like I said, I don't believe that her body just fell apart. I think somebody chopped her body up.
And there's no purpose for a chainsaw to be at this rental house.
Famed defense attorney Mark Garagos.
This is not going to end quickly or easily.
Says even if David is indicted for murder, he has a good chance of being granted bail in LA County.
First of all, I just got to say, A good chance of being granted bail in LA County is not surprising nor shocking whatsoever. I've been railing against California and their laws and their lax crime policies for years. Whether you dislike when I say it or not, the crime stats in California, the homelessness epidemic, the rampant drug use and overdoses are apparent. Whether you want to live in delusion or not, it's up to you. Additionally, I want to say, what the fuck? Did I just hear that private investigator not only talk about a burn cage, of which I talked about before in my last David video, being on the property, but also a chainsaw?
And there's no purpose for a chainsaw to be at this rental house.
A chainsaw at a rental house. I don't think ever in my entire 20 plus years of being on this planet. And
Corey, why you use this photo, bro, or your editor? Who used it? Y'all are fried, bro. Come on, bro. Like let's take this serious, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
living alone since what, 2021, have I ever decided to purchase a chainsaw or needed a chainsaw for any reason. Now, you know, I don't know what David does in his personal life. He may be into wood. He may be into chopping down trees. He may have a tree chopping down business, cleaning up shrub.
Bro, that's I understand you're saying this to like be like hysterical or you know, sarcastic, but dude, let's be honest, bro. This dude, look at him. You think this dude using a chainsaw? No, absolutely not. He is not chopping no trees down. Dude be, and this ain't no knock to gay men or anybody that actually like gay men or whatever. That, you know, I'm not saying gay men can't be lumberjacks. I'm just saying this dude be painting his nails. Look at him right now. He's like a quote unquote like definition of a pretty boy, the little alt pretty boy. He had all the piercings and stuff on his face and painting his nails and all. Like, no, bro. He's kind of a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro is a little feminine. I'm just saying. So this dude is not chopping no goddamn trees down. He ain't doing none of that shit. I ain't doing none of that shit. But I'm just saying, just based off of appearance, it's like I think I would be more likely to do this shit compared to him. Especially since I work like a blue collar job. That's what I'm like. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, let's get out of here, bro. Like, why are we running around this whole like? Why are they really trying to act like they're prolonging this, bro? He had something to do with this. This is the one time where I just feel like, bro, put him in jail just because. Like, that's just how I feel about it.
And long trees that are about to fall over. Business, hobby, side hustle, whatever. It is entirely possible. I don't know. Can somebody out there tell me? But I highly doubt a chainsaw would be needed for a multi-platinum recording artist in the Hollywood Hills in a multi-million-dollar mansion just, you know, on the property for whatever reason. Like, you know what? I can't judge what a person does in their home. If they want to have a chainsaw in their home, they're going to have a chainsaw. It is fully within their right to just buy a random chainsaw, you know? Surely this couldn't have any links or possible connection to the murder of Celeste. Surely
That chainsaw was clean, right? When they found it, right? I'm assuming it was clean, right? They didn't state if it was clean or not. I just thought about that, so...
not.
The argument that will be made is it's a circumstantial case. He has not fled. There is no risk of flight.
The body of the 14-year-old Hernandez was found in the trunk of David's Tesla in September. It could be several weeks before prosecutors conclude their presentation to the grand jury, but if David is indicted, he could be forced to surrender immediately.
I just gotta say, how has I have so many questions, but one of them is, how has nobody captured an image or a video of
how this dude got I love hot bombs on his shirt, but he chilling with this little girl right here, bro? You weird, bro.
David at this point? Like, has he not? Where is he, bro? Like, where is David and where does he currently live? Like, bro's gotta be in.
Who is he paying to go do all his shopping, to do his, like, that's what I'm saying. That's the issue right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. Something ain't right, bro. If y'all know what's going on and y'all really sitting up here like his team, whoever, y'all, I would not be around this dude. Now, I understand he ain't no murderer, but if y'all really cool with this dude dating that little girl in the first place, y'all need to be locked up too. Y'all weird.
the middle of nowhere, in the mountains of Wyoming, bro, the trenches of Utah, the goddamn hills of Georgia, to not have been seen at this. This man is one of the most famous people, literally globally, in the world right now, bro. Hundreds of millions of like people, I think, at this point have seen this man's face. Genuinely speaking. Where is he? Like, I'm getting spooked now. This is getting to Epstein levels of creepiness for me, because now I'm just like, I'm questioning the simulation at this point. And yes, it is being reported that a chainsaw was found in this man's home, bro. That is insane.
They said it was rented too. They're stating that the chainsaw was rented, which a lot of people do that when they're about to go, knock something off.
I don't know why
somebody off.
I'm focusing on this particular detail, but given the fact that everything we know, burning, chopping ups of body parts and all that, a chainsaw is just like even more damning. And after further digging, according to Grok, the AI assistant from Twitter, they say David, the singer, has not been seen in public since the scandal involving the discovery of Celeste Rivas Hernandez's body in his Tesla emerged in mid-September 2025. So October, November, December, it's been over 3 months. It's 4 months almost now. This point. His last confirmed public appearance was during his Withered World Tour, performing at the Crystal Ballroom in Portland, Oregon. So this is the last time he's been seen by anyone from the public. On September 15th, 2025, subsequent tour dates were canceled amid the ongoing investigation, and he has made no public comments or appearances since then. Reports of online activity, examples like gaming or unrelated videos, do not count as physical sightings. So yeah, man, this man, if he is in an undisclosed location, anytime he steps out in public, he's likely wrapped from head to toe. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the country right now, like in the boondocks somewhere, some rural small ass town where nobody cares about him. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this? You already know what to do. Thoughts and opinions down below. If you have any other topic, story.
Like I said, I feel like in the last video, they're like protecting this dude, bro. Whoever his team is, he got some real good lawyers, a real good team that clearly don't care about him being a PDF file with they weird ass, bro. Like, for real, bro. This is just, like I said, once again, bro, dude is mad talented. That's what like makes me so mad, bro. You got all this talent musically, and you're a good Fortnite player or whatever. I don't know if you play any other games. You were a really good Fortnite player too. Like, you just threw it all away because you want to be in love with a underage girl. How stupid do you, like, you're stupid. You're stupid. And I know you're not watching this video, but if this clip ever does get, I just want you to know, bro, you wasted all of your talent for a underage girl. Like, it's already weird enough for you to have been friends with her in a sense, because her and that other girl were in that little Fortnite little thing on Discord. Y'all were, playing Fortnite together, and that's how you know her. Yeah, I know about that. You're stupid. You're, like, just stupid. You're stupid, bro. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Turn on the notification bell. And y'all watch out for these PDF files, bro. For real, bro. This is insane, bro. Go ahead, watch some more videos on the channel. Watch my next video that I'm gonna post. Listen to my music. I forgot to say on the last video. All caps J.Shep at IamJShep3. And yeah, man, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Start of 2026 for real, bro. Be safe, bro. That's the number one thing. Like put yourselves first and be safe. All 2026, bro. That's all I want y'all to do, bro. Man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Deuces.